Dude, the air conditioning sounds like a tornado. The AC legitimately sounds like Hurricane Evan is on its way to this room. Hello? We've got events on events on events. So much to talk about on this episode of Fuse News. My name is Evan, and this is 230. Y'all already know that the Indra and the Asura are probably my two favorite monsters, at least from an aesthetic perspective. So I wanted to make sure that we covered a concept art video as quickly as humanly possible. And that's exactly what released on the channel last weekend. It's the concept art of the two new monster families. Just like in previous episodes of the series, I go through lost design docs that show us how we got to the final version of these monsters. Though normally I go through the Summoners War art book, this time I was just going through a Dropbox folder. Which maybe I shouldn't have done. But you know what? Ask for forgiveness, not for permission. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in checking out, it's live on the channel, but I'm also going to have it linked at the end. Hello, it's Evan from the future. I'm slightly more sunburned than I was before, but I wanted to talk about the new update because Summoners War is sitting on a new version number, 8.0.1. And this update fixed a lot of things that people were having troubles with after the reloaded update. The primary purpose of this update was to address some of the concerns people had surrounding mana costs and the amount of resources you have to use in the new evolution system. And in some cases, it went so far as to have the amount of resources that you need to put into something. It also lowered the amount of mana that you need to spend to up a rune to +12, which is super cool. And just a friendly reminder, if you want to see if a rune is worth keeping, don't immediately +15 or even +12 it for that matter. Just see how it rolls at 6 and 9, and that should be enough to tell you if it's worth keeping. Yeah, that's a free NAV 5. And all you have to do is enter the abyss floors of giants and dragons, which is exactly what we want to be doing anyway. But notice, you don't even have to clear it. You just have to enter it. So in the worst case scenario, you just go through several times and then you get a Transcendence scroll. That's just value. And then at the end, once you summon that Nat 5, you get a Devilmon. So just keep making progress through the dungeons because this event is going to be with us all the way through July. So you can kind of take your time, but don't like dilly-dally. In the new monster update special celebrating the Indra and the Asura's arrival, you'll get points when you summon. And to be honest, it barely matters what you summon. You get points for Nat 3s, Nat 4s, Nat 5s. And as you go through, you'll eventually get a scroll that'll summon an Asura, guaranteed, at least a wind, water, or fire one. Then you can take that Asura, unless you have another 4-star you want to level up, and take it into the monster skill level up event that's happening simultaneously. And for this one, all you have to do is your dailies. Then you'll get free skill ups for a 5-star of your choice, a 4-star, and a second awakened monster. Now that's a lot of Devilmon just waiting on that page. And you know we just returned from Dallas and we're already heading somewhere else. The next stop in the Tour of America's 2023 chain has been announced, and we're heading to Chicago. Registration for that is already live, and if you think you can be in or around the area around this time, then you should register using the link down below. And just a reminder to everyone at home, we do stream Wednesdays and Fridays at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Earlier this week on Wednesday, for instance, I did a live beginner's guide with Katie on Trial of Katie. I think this is episode 4 now, though I'm starting to lose count, but to be honest, the number doesn't really matter. It's the progression that matters, and the friends that we made along the way. So if that sounds good to you, you should maybe give us a follow. All the information is right down there. Thanks, editor. There's that video that I talked about during the episode. Make sure that you picked up your Devilmon from the arena shop and that you're rolling your runes in the events page. That's right, I haven't forgotten about that. Make sure that you're going for that +18 speed. Got my eye on you. See y'all right back here for episode 231. Bye-bye.